This is a test message.
Hello.
Hello, my close personal friends. We're back. Happy Friday, everybody. You guys all experiencing that Friday vibe? Yeah? Yeah? Is this gonna be the day that I wrap up Inscryption? I hope so. I've been playing it for 15.8 hours. It's Saturday? Question mark? No, it's not. No, it's not. If it is, boy, do I feel stupid. Yesterday was Thursday. Today is Friday. Don't gaslight me into thinking it's the wrong day of the week. This is how you treat your streamers? If I was a little bit dumber, I might have fallen for that. And yeah, I'm dumb, but I'm not quite there yet. Not yet, anyway. We'll see. Give it some time. Give it some time, I'll get there. I'll figure that out. I'll figure out how to be dumber. Been trying to crack that code. I'm trying to figure that out over these past few years. If only I could be dumber. That would solve so many of my problems. But how are you lads all doing today? Are you ready for your daily dose of relaxation? Your daily little chunk of Relax with Max? Because that's what I'm here for. Relax with Max, that's the name of the game, that's the aim of the game. We're gonna figure it out for good this time. Today I'm gonna relax you guys so fucking hard you'll never wake up. I'll just put you to sleep permanently. I have a friend who's watching The Simpsons for the first time. He's getting into it for the first time. I've been trying to kind of coerce him into it. Violating his consent all the while. Because secretly he doesn't want to, and I'm trying to convince him that no, you do want to. I found out that he was watching clips of The Simpsons. He was watching Simpsons clips. And I said to him, I explained to him, listen, you gotta understand. The Simpsons, unlike Family Guy, is not best enjoyed in clips. It is best enjoyed by watching full episodes, preferably the best episodes. Because in addition to The Simpsons being very, very, very funny, it's also so much more than that. It could be poignant and heartfelt and wholesome and dramatic and there are episodes that are thrilling and adventurous, and it was a tour de force. It did so many things, and it was good at all of those things that it did. And so I've been trying to guide him into watching The Simpsons, and guide him through watching The Simpsons. Hopefully, turning him on to only the best episodes. But last night, maybe yesterday afternoon, I think maybe it was after I stopped streaming, he found out for the first time. And I guess it was because I told him, and maybe I shouldn't have told him, maybe I should have waited for him to find out on his own. But he found out for the first time that Smithers wants to fuck Mr. Burns. He didn't know that. And when he found out, he was very incredulous. He was like, "What? He wants to fuck him?" I thought he said, I thought they just had like a father and son relationship. And I said, yeah, the kind of father and son relationship where the son wants to fuck the father. That's the kind of relationship they have. He had no idea. And yeah, I was watching The Simpsons so fucking young, I don't even remember when I first learned that Smithers is in love with Mr. Burns. I don't even remember having that realization myself. Because I was so damn young. I might have been like 7 years old when that was first revealed to me. And he had no idea. He wants to call him daddy? Yeah, probably. But Smithers he's got some really weird taste there, doesn't he? Imagine being a gay man and your taste is that you're attracted to a guy who's 110 years old and also pure evil. That's what Smithers is into. That's what gets him going. Dudes who are 110 years old and pure evil. But you know what? No judgment. You know, whatever helps you, you know, whatever you're into. I'm not going to judge you, Smithers. I'm not going to say, you know, I'm not going to yuck somebody else's yum. It's going to be a yuck from me, definitely. But if it's your yum, then go with God. Smithers, go with God. I think in newer episodes, Smithers he has a boyfriend now, maybe, or something. I've missed so much. I only watched, like, seasons 1 through 23. And now we're on season 35. We're about to start season 36. And things have evolved quite a bit. But how do you not know that Smithers wants to fuck Mr. Burns? 90% of the jokes in regards to Smithers are about how he wants to fuck Mr. Burns. And then the other 10% are just like generic gay jokes. Which a lot of people would probably argue are offensive by today's standards. But you know what? I'm gay and I say it's alright. I'll be the arbiter. I'll be the one who says, you know what? This is okay. Smithers, lots of gay jokes there. But I'm gonna give it the pass. Or specifically, I guess, jokes about him being in the closet. Even though I don't think that's true anymore either. I think he's out of the closet now. I think he's openly gay. Is Smithers openly gay now? Probably. Anyway. I really want to beat this game today. And you guys are gonna have to do probably a little bit of backseat gaming to get me there. So let's not waste any time. He's openly gay and dated a rich CEO? Well, good for him. You know what? If he wants to date a rich CEO, then I guess you could argue that he has a type, because that's also sort of Mr. Burns. Just an older rich guy, a rich, powerful man. Smithers is very obviously attracted to power. Maybe that's what gets him off. But I showed him the clip. When I first realized that he didn't know that Smithers wants to fuck Mr. Burns and that he's in love with him, I showed him the clip of when Mr. Burns is pining over Marge and he says, I had that dream about her last night, Smithers. You know the dream when you're in bed and they fly in through the window? I showed him that clip and he was like, what? What the fuck? This is unreal! He wants to fuck Mr. Burns! I thought they were father and son! Not anymore. You sweet, innocent child. You sweet, innocent, naive little child. That was never what was going on. They were never father and son. You kook. Anyway. We're getting into it quick today. I don't know how much time I have left in Inscryption, so I can't waste any time. Hopefully it's not like a half hour, and the stream becomes, you know, absolutely minuscule, but we are going to go straight to our prayer. He had no idea that Smithers loves Burns. That's wild. That's wild to me. And just yesterday, he watched the Frank Grimes episode for the first time, which is a great one. I made this big list of episodes for him to watch, and then I made an infographic, and I posted it up on Twitter. Maybe it can help other people find good Simpsons episodes too. There's over 750 of them, and I don't think I would recommend watching all of them, because if you watch all of them, you will likely get sick of it before you get to the good stuff. So I think you should prioritize the good stuff first, and then after that you can just watch whatever you want. I've watched all of them. Benther in the chat has watched all of them. I've watched, like, seasons 1 through 23, and then from 23 to 35, just, like, random things here and there. That's how much I watched. But it's probably, like, my favorite show ever. You know what? It was really, like, when I was a kid, it was the first thing that I was ever really, really passionate about. It was, like, my first, well, I guess you would call it a hyperfixation. It was the first thing that I was just super, super into when I was, like, under the age of 10. It was that and Sonic the Hedgehog. And all these years later, I still really, really like both of those things. Anyway, everybody please bow your heads and clasp your hands. You don't have to close your eyes, but if you feel it helps, go for it. Dear Relaxus, please help to relax us. help us to sit back, unwind, unstress, decompress, breathe easy, hang loose, cool off, loosen up, and simmer down, as Stick Stickly used to say. Please bless us with mellow moods and chill vibes as we hang out, shoot the shit, and just straight kick it. Give us the strength to ignore politics, drama, and the tragedies of our modern world, and grant us the serenity to forgive those on social media who post things that make us triggered, upset, and emotionally compromised. And as always, help me to wish harmony to those who wish harm on me. Amen. Let's finish off our prayer by doing some square breathing. This is when you inhale and outhale at similar intervals. And yes, I know I just said outhale. We're going to breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth, and we're going to do a count of 8. If you can't breathe through your nose, using your mouth is fine too. Starting off in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Once more in through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Much better. Much better. Max is on a roll with the streams, lol. You know what? Not entirely sure what you mean by that, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I don't know if it's possible to be on a bad roll. Whenever anyone says you're on a roll with something, usually that's good, unless it's like, oh man, let me tell you, this guy is really on a roll with the... I can't... Well... I'm coming up with a lot of ideas to end that joke, but all of them are woefully incriminating. So never mind. Joke abandoned. Abandon ship on that joke. We're moving on. Woof. Let's all go to our happy place. Imagine a hermit crab. Oh, I don't know, perhaps named Herman the hermit crab, and oh look, what do you know? There he is! Hi, Herman. You are on a roll like a dung beetle? Hey, you know what? There you go. That's not bad. I'm sorry if I've been talking about The Simpsons a lot lately. I've had it on the mind. I've been watching it. I found this Twitch stream that just streams it that I've been watching, even though I have a subscription to Disney Plus and I can watch any episode that I want at any time anyway. But still.
If you became a dictator of the United States, is there anything you would outright ban that you feel is toxic?
If I became a dictator, I would say everybody should stick their dicks into taters. Everybody should be fucking plates of mashed potatoes. That's not funny. That's not clever at all. Am I, like, getting less funny as I get older? Every year that goes by, I am a little less funny. That's terrible! That's nothing! Is there anything I think I would outright ban because it's toxic? I would say no, because I think like the worst thing of all that a government can do is to be authoritarian, and I want people to have the freedom to make up their own minds about what they think is toxic and what they should and shouldn't do. You know what I mean? I don't want to live in a nanny state. I don't want people... I don't want our government to be telling people how they should live our lives. Within reason. There are certain things that can't be allowed. You know, the obvious ones. But I see people online all the time talking about, like, oh, we should ban pornography. And I certainly do agree that pornography is really bad for people. It definitely can be. But if you're going to ban pornography on the basis that it's bad for people, Are you also going to ban, like, soda, bacon, potato chips, tobacco, and alcohol? If we're banning things that are bad for people, then where do we stop? There are so many things that are bad for people. And also, I think people should have the freedom to enjoy things that are bad for them a little bit in moderation. I certainly know that I do. I'm personally going to ban pineapples. Our mod Zora is going to ban pineapples. But why would you ban pineapples and deprive people the right to enjoy pineapples if they like them? Why would you do that? You can't. You can't do that. I say the government should be out of people's lives. Let them make up their own minds on what's good for them and what's bad for them. That's another problem, is we don't inherently agree on what's good for us and what's bad for us. I think most of us know, like, cigarettes are bad for us. But if you have, like, just a few cigarettes a month, maybe that's not the worst thing ever. If you're watching porn, like, once in a while, it's probably fine. If you just have, like, you know, you're not, like, a full-blown alcoholic, but you have a drink with buddies once in a while, that's probably fine. I don't know how joyous your life is going to be if you just abandon everything that's unhealthy entirely. You just have to moderate it the right way. Anyway, that's one little bear's perspective. I will be banning nothing. As dictator, the only thing I will ban is putting your dick in taters. Or I said you have to put your dick in taters? God, that's not clever. That's not clever at all, and yet it was the first thing I thought of. What does that say about me? I'm losing it. I'm losing my edge. I used to be clever, and now I'm an idiot. That's not true. I was never clever. So I guess the good news is I can't be getting worse at being clever, because that was just something I was never good at in the first place. But I won't completely ban sticking your dick in taters, but I will try to instill some kind of social stigma that greatly dissuades people away from sticking their dicks in taters. Maybe if I say it enough times, it'll become funny. That's not how that works. It don't work that way, do it.
Hi, Max.
Hi!
I'm Frankenwarder.
Okay.
FBI, Isonic Crime Division. We found who's putting AI Sonics on your desktop.
What?
He goes by the Turkey Nugget Tickler. We need your help. Send me Burnbot's contact. Stat.
Burnbot's not real. She's imaginary. Burnbot died recently in a tragic Ferris wheel accident. The sad part is she didn't even go to the, where are Ferris wheels again? A fair? Anyway, you know what? I've been workshopping that joke for long enough. You guys have heard it. You know how that joke goes. She didn't even go to the fair that day. The Ferris wheel came off its spokes, rolled for 5 miles, and crushed her at the public library. We all know how it goes. I've workshopped it for long enough. I've workshopped that joke into perfection. It's not going to get any funnier than it already is. That one's fine. We can take that one and leave it. Leave it. Just leave it. Leave it the way it is. But thank you for the super chat regardless. Let's do negative... What do I do with Inscryption? Negative 12 dB? Yeah. Probably. Desktop. Alright. Is this going to be the last time I play this game? I hope so, because I put Finale in the title and thumbnail. So if I don't beat it today, you know, egg on my face. I encourage you guys to do all the backseat gaming that you feel inclined to do. You know, you're not going to spoil it for me. I don't mind a little backseat gaming now and then. It's not, you know, that's not the worst thing ever, I don't think. Where's a Ferris wheel? At the carnival? Yeah, I guess so. She didn't even go to the carnival that day. Came off the screws, rolled 5 miles, and crushed her at the public library. Paying respects to Maggie Smith, Sayuri, and now Burnbot? Sayuri from Doki Doki Literature Club? Is that the Sayuri you mean? I don't think she died recently. I think she's been dead for a hot minute. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's wrap this shit up. Is that too loud or too quiet? That might be too quiet, if anything, but whatever. Clock. Radiation symbol. Oh no, you came at, just the wrong time. This generator is about to explode, or something. You have to recharge it before that happens. It's a race against the clock, you'll see. Fuck, I haven't played in a week and I've forgotten all the rules. Typical. Typical, typical, typical. Gift bot. Sniper bot. Insectodrone. An empty vessel. Yeah, I guess the empty vessel is the only thing I can play right now. Nothing coming in. So maybe empty vessel. Well, you know what? Maybe just play nothing my first turn. That's also always an option. 6, 5. My face says 0. You lose. Which pile is the empty vessels and which pile are the beast cards? The beast cards are on the left, right? They're on the left. Left? Question mark? Left, yes, okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bethanuts Turdwell. Coming in the clutch. My old pal Bethanuts Turdwell. Fuck! I can't cast that either. Too much energy. Tugs at collar nervously. I can't cast... Ooh, wait. I can cast this. But this doesn't do any damage, does it? Gift Bearer. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. My friend, Giftbot, you do no damage, my boy! My boy, where's the damage? I just got a bad hand. Starting off with a bad hand today. I'll play anyway, I guess. 5-4. More beast cards. Fishbot! You do 1 damage. That's better than nothing. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. Okay. I could also play my Sniper Bot. Or my Insectodrome. But they all just do 1. Fishbot at least has 3 health, so let's put him... Yeah. He's not attacking me at all. I'm gonna lose. There's no way. You're running out of time! There's no way that I can do all this damage in 4 more turns. Shield bot. Quill? Quill is maybe the way it wants me to say that? Okay, you do 2 damage. And you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 energy. Can't play you yet. It's gonna either have to be the Sniper Bot or the Shield Bot. Actually, wait. Brain Blast. Sniper Bot can go here. And then I can attack to the left or to the right of these... Ahoy FMs? Annoy FMs? Whatever those are. Ding. Oof. This is fucking bogus, man. Double Gunner! Bifurcated Strike! But it takes 6 energy. I can't play it yet. I can play Quill, though. Quill's going down. Right there. I'm gonna have to do this again. Gonna have to start this over from scratch. Unless... I guess I do get one more turn. What is it? What did you just do? Quill, what did you just do? Transformer. At the beginning of your turn, a card bearing this sigil will transform to, or from, Beast Mode. So it just changes once per turn? What is the difference when it changes? Double Gunner. You know what? I might be able to pull this off in the last turn here. Max is such a skibbity Rizzler. That's what I've been saying. What have I been saying this whole time? Thanks, Snippers. You finally, somebody gets me.
Come on! Fuck!
Language? Why did I say the fuck word? Wow, great. You recharged it before it exploded. The fuck word in a video game? I think not, love. If I could clap for you, I would. What is this? Pick one of your cards. What am I picking it for? You gotta tell me what I'm picking it for, my dude. You gotta tell me. This isn't fair unless you tell me. Battery Bearer. When a card bearing the sigil is played, it provides an energy cell to its owner. Pick a card to be powered up? Pick a card to be destroyed? Pick a card to shove up my pee hole? Probably the last one. Knowing my luck, I guess this one. I don't know. Let me calibrate. Am I adding a sigil to it? Touch of Death. Touch of Death won't help me if he has an attack of 0. Push over, sigil. Oh, none of these will help me. None of these will help me if I pick a card with an attack of 0. This is why I needed to know beforehand. You gotta be forkin' jorkin'. You gotta be forkin' jorkin' my dorkin'. Shoot.
No, not Sayori, Sayuri. She was a 28-year-old Japanese musician who played for a few anime OSTs. I like listening to her song Mikazuki.
Okay, well, I've never heard of her, but I hope she rests in peace. I think if you're Japanese, you go straight to heaven. Okay, I can pick a different card. That's good. That's good news. Knowing that I can add Touch of Death, why don't I pick a card... What is this sigil? The question mark. Amorphous. When a card bearing this sigil is drawn, this sigil is replaced with another sigil at random. Okay. Knowing that I can add the Touch of Death sigil, I want to pick a card... I want to pick a card that's cheap to play. So I will pick a Mobot. A Mobot goes in. Receives Touch of Death sigil. Yes. Good. Yep. Thank you. Money. I collect money? Yes. But also, this is a dead end. Need to turn around. Maybe go this way? Let me guess what you're thinking. Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Go back to the waypoint, refresh your items, maybe go to the shop? I wasn't thinking that, no. I actually want you to win, but it can't be that easy. You can go back to the waypoint, but all the rogue bots you've cleared in this area will respawn. So, you sure? I don't know what items I have. What do I have in terms of items? What do I have in terms of heckin' itemarinos? Not sure what that is. That kind of looks like an Animal Crossing character with the horns. Although Animal Crossing characters don't have those horns anymore. They stopped doing that. After, like, Animal Crossing 1. And yet, whenever I see those horns, I still think Animal Crossing. Check mark. Cool. Another check mark. What is this? What is that? Not even sure what I'm looking at here. Let's get back to our little table. Whoa! What? What was that? What? What was that? What? Don't! That scared me so bad I just spit all over my computer screen. I need a wet wipe. Okay. Mr. Robot, I saw a spooky ghost. I'm sorry, but I saw a spooky ghost. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to see a spooky ghost and spit all over my computer. I think... What is this? Do I want to click on this? This game has me nervous to click on shit. One of your cards is about to gain an alter ego. Is that good? As a beast! And you get to choose which card and which beast. It's not that complicated, and yet I'm still confused. Energy bot. What do we have? Which beast will live within your bot? Wolf? Bird with airborne sigil. Very useful. They're all going to require 2 energy. Do I want to go for the airborne sigil? Ooh, Touch of Death. The Black Adder. That's a good card right there. Oh, that's a good card. But it only does 1 damage. So it'll take a card out, and then it won't really be able to do much death to the dealer. Or much damage to the dealer, excuse me. Whereas 3 damage to the dealer is pretty good, and that's also enough to take out a lot of enemies anyway. So I'm gonna go with the wolf. Not what I would have picked. Well, it's not up to you now, is it? I wish I knew what items I had. Do I really just have no items right now? I guess I don't see any. Herm. And he's telling me that I can refresh my items, but it will also replenish all of the enemies on the map. Herm. You sure? The bots in this area will definitely respawn. Is this the way to the waypoint that causes the enemies to respawn? Or would that not have been behind me? I wish I could look at the map. Let me get a sense of what's going on in this map first. I'm not sure what that red... Can I talk to you? Are you a person I can talk to? This here gold? I was just about to mine it. Guess all I needed were a kick in the pants. And then I can go down this way? Some gold there, gold there. Okay. Guys, I'm asking for backseat gaming. This symbol right here, I am asking for the backseat gaming, so it's okay. I won't get mad. This symbol, what does this mean? If I click on this, what am I doing? I need to know. I need to know, otherwise I can't make an informed decision. I don't like asking you for help, but I do need to know. Everything resets? You leave the area? Timed fight. Getting all sorts of answers. It means something. Oh, what a useful response. Respawn enemies? It means you'll refresh previous enemies for an option to go back. For an option to go back where? I guess maybe I shouldn't then. This I know is just like a combat encounter. That's a normal combat encounter right there. I recognize that. But the map looks different now. I remember there being a few towers that I unlocked, but I don't see them anymore. Let me fight this guy. I'll fight this guy and we'll see what happens after that. Amobot. Hello, Amobot. Nothing I can play in turn one. I need more cards that can be played for 1 energy. I don't have enough. That's what I'm missing. There's somebody coming down that way, though. Grizz. Transformer. At the beginning of your turn, a card bearing this sigil will transform to or from beast mode. He's got a health of 4 right now. I'm guessing when he transforms, his health will be different and also his attack will be different. But just to buttress that incoming attack, I'll put down the empty vessel right there to block him. Ooh, what did he turn into? Grizz. With an attack of 4 and a defense of 4. Okay, okay.
Okay, alright. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, alright. Yeah, sure. You know, you're gonna get that. That's fine. Do you wanna do that? You can do that if you want.
Stop. Max, knock it off. Guardian. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing this sigil will move to that empty space. I have to draw something first. Let's get that out of the way. Energy bots. Yes! This is the one that turns into a wolf that I just made. At the beginning of your turn, a card bearing the sigil will transform to or from beast mode. This guy is coming down this way. Yeah. And he only has 1 health. But if I put something here, I think he'll get to attack me before I get to attack him, and that's bad. Because if he goes up against a guy with 1 health, then that means that he'll take me out before I get to attack. So let's ding our little bell. Ding! Couldn't catch Bolt McBlast last time. This time I'll be sure to catch your scalp. Oh, goody. They both do their little transformations. Sentry drone, energy bot, Amobot, sniper bot, double gunner. I can either play sniper or I can play Amobot and energy bot and sentry drone. How does sentry drone work again? When a creature moves into the space opposing a card bearing this sigil, they are dealt 1 damage. Okay, well somebody's coming down this way, so you can go right there. And a Mobot, with your touch of death, you can take out our friend Grizz. Did I just lose? Nope, but I'm very close to losing. And I don't cotton to that. I don't cotton to that 1 bit at all. Still can't play the double gunner. Can't play Quill. It's gotta either be sniper or energy. Sniper it is. Ooh, and a Mobot can take out, with his touch of death, he can take out Bolt McBlastface. So that's going to be pretty useful. Baby. That's my name.
Just want to say you're an inspiration to me and brought joy to my dull days.
Thanks, you're an inspiration to me as well. You always inspire me with everything you do. You know those things. You know the ones I'm talking about. Those things that you do all day, every day. You shoot there. I'll be taking that scalp another day. You ain't seen the last of Bolt McBlast. That's a hell of a name. I love that name. Bolt McBlast. Should have my name legally changed to Bolt McBlast. Giftbot.
What deities of technology do I have to fight to get these push notifications to come on time? Missed the prayer. But here now, love you, Max. Hi, chat.
Thanks, I love you too. I'm gonna take a bite of this cornbread that I have. Still can't play Double Gunner. You want to use Quill? Quill is a transformer, but what do you transform into? Yep, Quill, you're going down. Going down right there, boy. You attack that way. Back on the board, baby. Insectodrone. Double Gunner. I can finally play Double Gunner, but I don't have a good place to put it. Because Double Gunner has that bifurcated strike. Maybe I should smash one of these guys. I should give one of these guys the old smashy. And it's gonna have to be the Sentry Drone, because Sentry Drone isn't helping me out a whole lot anyway. Bonk! Double Gunner, down you go. Bing. You can shoot Bear. Oh, there goes my sniper bot. Oof. Go. Okay. Energy bot, I just fused you. I want to see what you can do. Make me proud. Impress me. And Insectodrone and Shieldbot are both pretty similar. They're really not all that different, but I think I'm going to go with the Shieldbot. And I'm going to put you right there. And I'm all out of energy, so... Ding. There we go, there we go! Oh god, one of those fucking exploding ones! Damn! No! Fishbot. We have Fishbot. Fishbot has arrived. My Double Gunner is gone. Shoot. It's like my best card. You know what? I know what let's do. I'm gonna play... Am I fish? You are fish. I'm gonna play both of them. Ding. Hey! I did it. The guy who used to live here was totally sloppy. I don't mean he didn't keep a clean cabin. It was his plays. He'd make misplays left and right. Cared more about lore and flavor. Sure, yeah. You get it right? Perfect strategy is all that matters in a card game. That's all that matters in terms of winning a card game, to be sure. If you catch my cold. Money, money, I take the money. What is this? 2 Robux. And then I pick a card. Pick a card, any one of these. I'll take the Bolt Hound. I got another fucking symbol that I don't know what it means. You gotta tell me what they mean. Lads, you wanna tell me what this means? Lads, you wanna pipe up? Lads, can you kindly pipe the fuck up? It means click it? Sure, yeah. It means something good? Well, what a coincidence. I love things that are good. What can I say? I'm just quirky like that. You know, I'm a pretty unique person. I'm not the traitor or anything. But there's going to be a little give and take here. You'll have to trade one of these cards for one of these. One of your cards for one of these. Quill, Shieldbot, and Grizz. Am I... God damn. This game. The things that this game doesn't tell you. Are these my cards that I'm trading, or are these what I'm trading for? You'll have to trade one of your cards for one of these. The operative word in the sentence being these. What do you mean when you say these? When you say these, you mean these, or you mean these up here that I can't see? Buddy, I got some these for you right here, if you know what I mean, if you catch my cold. I think he catches my cold. Well, it's called trading, Max. I know what trading is, but I don't know if these are what I'm trading for, or if these are my cards that I am trading. Because by coincidence, I just happen to also have all of these cards already. Except maybe this one? Do I have this? Do I have a Grizz card? Maybe not. Maybe not. You don't have a Grizz card. Okay. So I would have to trade something to get the Grizz. I don't really know if I have much use for the sentry drone. Except for that it's a low-level card. It costs 1 energy to play. And I need more low-energy cards. Because at the beginning, I always have nothing to do at the beginning of the round, in my first couple of turns. I'll have to go for the shield bot then. Okay, what will you give me? Alright. I'll give you... I'll give you this Quill transformer. Another thing I wish it would do is I wish it would tell me the transformer cards, what they turn into, but it doesn't. They don't want to make it easy for you. You can have my Quill. Adding beast mode to another card. Choose a card that can receive beast mode. Sentry drone. Okay. Now, do I want to give it power of wolf, power of bird, or power of black snake? I give it power of bird. Really? Alright. Another encounter. Leshy fish must find other scribes' fish too deep beneath? What? What? Pal, can you speak in full sentences and slow down, maybe? Just a wee bit. Or don't. Up to you. I want to put down my empty vessel over here to block this guy coming in, but he's got the airborne sigil, and I think that means he attacks behind me anyway. His attacks go past me. A card bearing this sigil will strike an opponent directly even if there is a creature opposing it. Yeah. But it also transforms. So maybe it will transform into something that doesn't have airborne sigil? Let's find out. Is this a Minecraft mod? Yeah, how'd you know? Double gunner, baby. Double gunner, baby. Here comes the double gunner. Hello, double gunner. Welcome. There he is. He is double. Fishbot. Fishbot, it might be your time to shine, baby. Gift bearer, when a card bearing the sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. Okay, you can go up against our friend Sonia here. Good fish. Thank you. If that was a compliment.
Good fish? Why, how did you know? I'm a bit of a good fish myself.
Whoops. I think I just blew it. Whoa, 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 my money! Boom, all your money is gone. Great work. No, my money. You want it back? Yeah. Then get back to this spot without dying again.
Oh, damn it.
Back to the last waypoint you reached. Just get back to where you were, right? Not so easy. All the rogue bots in that area just respawned. I don't even remember how to get there. I need a map. There needs to be a map. Can I access a map here? Eastern Botopia, Central Botopia. How do I know where I was? If I just fuck around? Ugh. This dank scrapyard is pretty unpleasant. Its inhabitants grasping claws seek fresh bots. Its inhabitants grasping claws seek fresh bots. Okay, that makes sense. Watch your ankles. Okay, everybody tuck your pants into your socks. Don't know what that is, but I can't click that. I'm just gonna have to fight all these battles over again, I guess. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this today after all. Oh shoot! I didn't know I didn't know I'd have to be doing stuff over. Thought this was only progress in Act 3. I never could have guessed there would be consequences for failure. Usually video games never have consequences for failure. Empty vessel going down. Casey Jr. coming around the hill. Come to bring a thrill to every Jack and Jill. Giftbot does ooh, wait. Giftbot has spiky. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. Okay. Then you can go there. Let me take out Leapbot. Bulltown. It's gonna be Sniper or Shieldbot. I think I like Shieldbot better. And you can go right up against the Shield Latcher. What did the Shield Latcher do? Shield Latcher gave a shield to his compadre here. Armored. The first time a card bearing the sigil would take damage, prevent that damage. Sure. You know, not to go on a diatribe, but when I first came up with Relax with Max, one of the things I wanted to do was make sure that I play a different game on each day of the week that I stream. And I wanted to do that because I was worried that if I didn't do that, people would get bored because they would effectively just see me playing the same game over and over again. But what I'm realizing is that might have been a mistake. Because every time I sit down to play a game, it means I haven't played it in a full week. And then I have to relearn a bunch of stuff. And I think that was the problem that I ran into with Hollow Knight. The first time I played Hollow Knight, I was just being introduced to a lot of it for the first time. Also, he's got the double gunner right there. And for my first Hollow Knight stream, I didn't do so bad, but then on my second Hollow Knight stream, I hadn't played in a week, and I had forgotten everything that I had learned, and then I was doing terrible. And I think I might be having a similar problem right now with Inscryption. I have not played this in a full week. I have to go back to the drawing board on how Relax with Max is structured. Okay, Sniper Bot, your time to shine. There, I guess. Oh god, no, it should have been here. Oh, fuck, no, because Shield Latcher doesn't do any damage at all. Shoot! Fuck me in the ass. Please. Down on my hands and knees, begging, pleading. Please fuck me in the ass. God. Ding. Let me look at your sigil, Shield Latcher. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the Nano Armor Sigil. But you also do no damage yourself, so I could just leave you up there permanently. If anything, your death is the most problematic part of your existence. So let's... And also, I don't want to attack Explode Bot, because then I lose my Sniper Bot. Because he has Detonator. When a card bearing the sigil dies, the creature opposing it, as well as adjacent friendly creatures, are dealt 10 damage. So let's take one shot at Leap Bot. Oh, and then Double Gunner comes down. Woof. Alright. Shield Bot, Energy Bot, Bolt Hound, and Double Gun. I have 2 Bolt Hounds. I gotta get rid of one of these. I don't even like them. I don't even like them and stuff. I can play both of these, and that's not so bad. We're gonna... Shield Bot does 1 damage. He can take out Double Gunner. Easy. Easy. Can I smash that fucking tree over there? Am I allowed to smash tree? Yes! I can smash tree. Energy Bot, you go here. Ding. Energy Bot turns into Wolf. Does 3 damage. Has 1 health. That can take out Dead Tree. Draw another card. A Mobot with Touch of Death. Okay. I'm going to smash this Shield Bot. I'm going to put Double Gunner... Smash. Smash. Thank you. I'm gonna put Double Gunner here because I think maybe the best way to take out Explode Bot is to attack him diagonally with Bifurcated Strike. I think that should work. I think the way Explode Bot works is it does 10 damage here, here, and here. And I'm all out of energy for this turn anyway. Okay, my luck's beginning to turn. Mobot, you can go... Yeah. Fishbot, you can go... Yeah. I fish now. Yes, you do. Hey, there we go. Bomb Latcher. How do you work? Bomb Latch. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the Detonator Sigil. That's insidious. That's very insidious. What do you have? Brittle. After attacking, a card bearing this sigil perishes. Every time I see you, I burst out. Okay, thanks. I think you've super chatted that a few times by now, but every time you send that super chat, I make a little bit of money, so I'm not going to tell you to stop. Lad, I'm not going to tell you to stop. And you have gift bearer. Bomb Latcher is insidious. I'll take that. Insidious. I'm suddenly very, very worried about whether or not I can beat this today. I'm suddenly irrationally afraid of that. Empty vessel, you block exoskeleton, or exoskeleton? Exoskeleton. You block him right there. Right there. You can sit your ass right there. A Mobot or energy bot? A Mobot, Touch of Death.
But you might watch some videos explaining all the extra ARG stuff and secrets you may have missed out on your playthrough once you're done.
You mean like a game explain? Is there a game explain about this? Or wait, am I thinking of game explain? Or am I thinking of game theory? What is game explain? Is that something else entirely? Is there a game theory? I know that game theory is right. Is there a game theory on this game? Is there a lot of lore that I missed? You know what? There must be a lot of lore that I missed, because I don't really know if I feel as if I know what's going on, which doesn't bother me too much. But you know what? That might also just be another product of the fact that, like I said, when I want to play a different game on each day of the week, that means that every time I play a game, a full week has passed, and I've forgotten a lot. Did I pull a card already? I didn't. Bomb Latcher. Shield bot, you can go right there. I lost again. Shit. I'm fucked. What am I gonna do? I don't even know. I need a map. I need a map. How am I supposed to know which way to go without a map? I have this, but this doesn't inform me as to a whole lot. Maybe...
Max, I've always wondered what made you want to start Brain Dump, and when do you feel like the show got its style?
What made me want to start Brain Dump? Well, the original batch of Brain Dump episodes, it was just kind of me talking about movies, right? And then it became more sitcom-y as time went on, because I realized that I had more of an affinity of just like more traditional forms of cartoons. I feel like me talking about my opinions has a shorter shelf life than me trying to be funny. But I guess it was originally envisioned as me wanting to split the difference between talking about movies and doing sitcom-y stuff. And I do like talking about movies. It's something that I can sit down and talk to somebody about for hours if I let myself. Talking about something you're interested in is always fun. And that's a little life hack for you if you want somebody to like you in a social situation. Give the person that you want to like you the opportunity to talk about something that they're interested in. And then they'll just, sit there and prattle your ear off, but they'll like you for letting them do that. I have no idea which way to go. I'm so fucked. I'm so fucked. I have no money. I have to leave here. That's where I buy stuff. I think the original concept with Brain Dump, the original plan was, I'm gonna do like half half movie episodes and half sitcom episodes. So, like, for every episode that's reviewing a movie or talking about a movie or discussing some entertainment bullshit, talking about the Powerpuff Girls, talking about the Simpsons, whatever. You know, for every one for you, I'll do one for me, where I do, like, a little sitcom episode. You know, me and Goofball come out and do the business. We do some shtick. Grandma Brownie's chocolate chunker wunker bunkers now with even bigger chunks of chocolate chunks. But then as time went on, I just realized, man, I only want to do the sitcom episodes. That's all I want to do. I don't want to talk about movies like a nerd anymore. It's too nerdy even for me. Because when I go back and I watch those episodes where it's me and Goofball doing shtick, a lot of them are not so bad. They're not so bad. They're not terrible. But when I go back and I watch the episodes where I'm talking about a movie or something, I cringe really hard at that stuff. I guess because my opinions are so are so very malleable that a lot of the opinions that I expressed on Brain Dump, I don't even know if I necessarily agree with anymore. Some of them I definitely do. Not all of them, though. What did Zora just say? Zora, what did you say? It's the same map from the second act. If you go up, you'll get to Leshy. If you go down to the Death Scribe to unlock a bridge and get the others, you need to defeat at least one scribe first. So, let me look at the map again. Oh, yeah. Okay, this does look kind of similar to the map from Act 2. Does that mean that I have 4 bosses to face in this map as well? Max, are you a dork or a nerd? I'm not sure if I know the difference. Isn't the difference that nerds are smart? Because if that's the case, I might be a dork. And I am adorkable. Which means cute in a dorky way. So if I go up this way, I'll find a boss? Do I understand that right? Nerds have more dignity than dorks? Alright, then I'm definitely a dork. Because I have no dignity. I feel like you maybe could try to define the words differently and attach different connotations to both of them, but I also feel like people mostly just use them pretty interchangeably.
Hey Max, it's Jay.
Hey, what's up?
I believe you can Inscryption today.
I can't.
Also, I would be down for multiple streams of the same game weekly. I would suggest it for Funger too.
You know what? I've played so much Funger by this point. I'm becoming an old pro at Funger. I think I've almost put in about 50 hours into Funger. I love it. I fucking love Funger so much. It's like one of my favorite games that I've ever discovered while streaming. It's so good. It's so fartin' good. It makes me just want to sit around and fart. Because I love it so much. And because I love to fart so much. Touch of Death. Touch of Death, but Giftbot should go down first because Sonia, this guy coming in, is going to attack me before I can attack him. I love to fart so much, but I can't talk publicly about how much I love to fart because if I do, people will think I'm some kind of a fart pervert, and that's not fair. It's not fair that I'm not allowed to love farting in a non-sexual way. Even though that is exactly how I feel about it. I love farting, but just in a non-perverse fashion. Although I would imagine maybe everybody can recognize what's inherently satisfying about farting. Guys, what do you think? There's a Rick and Morty episode where Rick invents some kind of a device that lets Morty go back like 5 minutes in time, or it lets him make a save state. And at one point, Rick makes a joke about how Morty was using it to relive satisfying farts. And I thought to myself, Morty gets it. It's not just me. Morty gets it. He understands the appeal of a satisfying fart. Of course, I don't fart in public because it is embarrassing. But still. A Mobot Touch of Death. You can go right there. You can take out Grizz with your Touch of Death. Ding. I can't beat this game today. I can't. I'm not good enough. I might have to abandon ship on Inscryption. Think about how embarrassing it would be if I said today was going to be the finale and I don't beat it today. I'll have to just quit and never play it ever again to avoid the humiliation. I have no other choice. Even though I really do want to beat it. Swap bot, entirely useless. I'm not gonna... I can't get up to 6 energy and waste it on swap bot. That's not gonna fucking happen. Shield bot and energy bot, that adds up to 3 plus 2 is 5. So I can't play both of them. I can either play one of these 3. Maybe something to take out Explode bot? To jump on the grenade of Explode bot? Which... Ooh, energy bot would be great for that, actually. Or shield bot might be good for that. Because when shield bot takes... Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Because shield bot, I think, can take that hit with its shield. That's why they call it that. Ding. Yes. Bomb Latcher, Swap Bot, Energy Bot, and Fish Bot. Energy Bot, I want to see what you can do. Impress me. There goes my Shield Bot. Energy Bot turns into Wolf. Swapper, after a card bearing the sigil is dealt damage, swap its power and health. And what is its power and health? Its power is 1 and its health is 5. Alright, we'll try you out. I said I wouldn't play you, but we'll try you out. Just once. What's the worst that could happen? I could win is the worst that could happen. I'm gonna keep trying to go north to see if I can find a boss up here. But if I beat a boss and then I die, do I then have to fight that boss again? That costs 2 energy and you have 1. Empty vessel it is. Blocking our friend Sonia. Ding. Off to a bad start. Energy bot going down. Got a lot of strong cards, but nothing accessible. I need more weak cards. Wonder how I get about doing that. Alright, Fishbot, it's you or nothing. So you can go up against Sonya on the right-hand side. I think you can take him out. Energy Bot is gonna... Energy Bot transforms once per turn and is going to do 3 damage this turn. And that should put me back around over here somewhere. Yeah, this should be okay. Tick, tick, tick. Oh god, a fucking Explode Bot again. Damn it! I lost. Ugh! I'm not getting any better. I have to do... Whatever it is I have to do it without dying once? I don't know if I'm up to that task. I don't know if I got it in me, lads. I to beat the entirety of this map without dying once. It doesn't seem possible. I've just been picking the hardest games lately. Can't wait to play more, more Luigi's Mansion. Something I'm actually good at. Boop. I think we're gonna do Zelda on Mondays and Luigi's Mansion on Fridays. I think we're gonna swap those. Because I want to get right back into Zelda on Monday. Because I'm really itching to play more of that. Insectodrome. Giftbot. Giftbot. Ooh, Airborne Sigil. Okay, Giftbot, you can... Maybe I should use Giftbot to replace my empty vessel? Ding.
Hey Max, it's your boy.
My boy?
There is a checkpoint right before each boss, so you only have to restart the boss fight if you die during it.
Okay, but when I beat a boss, have I beat them permanently? Are they gone for good? Is that how that works? I hope that's how that works. Please, Christ, tell me that's how that works. Christ, Lord Yeshua in heaven. Yeshua, the Christ child of Nazareth, hear my prayer. You gotta help me. Does God help people with video games? Or does he have more important things to do? Probably not, yeah. I was in bed last night. I wasn't even lying in bed. I was sleeping last night. And my window was open because the weather has been like perfect for sleeping with the window open recently, and I love sleeping with the window open and being able to fall asleep listening to like the breeze, the blowing of the breeze, the chirping of the birds, the sweetness of the mango. I love falling asleep with the window open. But I fell asleep, and then as I was sleeping, a cat started screaming, like, immediately right underneath my window. Just... I don't know if it was fighting with another cat or what. I only heard one cat, and I guess you would have suspected that you would hear two if there were two cats fighting. But so that woke me up, and then... then in my delirium of being like half awake, half asleep, I was trying to figure out what I was hearing, and I was like, could this be the universe trying to communicate with me? And then I thought about it, and I was like, Max, it's a fucking cat. Go back to sleep. I didn't know what was going on, and I was half asleep. And then the next day I woke up and I was thinking about it again, and I was like, Max, how fucking retarded are you? That was the first thing that you jumped to. Yes, you were hearing the voice of God. And God was saying... That's it, that's the Lord. That's what he sounds like. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher, some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands. That's what they say. Alright, let's actually play a fucking video game for once. Instead of just yapping about my stupidity. Maybe I was dreaming about something? It woke me up in the middle of a dream, and that dream informed me thinking... that the universe itself is trying to communicate with me? Or what? Or what was it that I was thinking? I don't even remember precisely what I was thinking, really. But then I just remember after that thinking to myself, Max, you're an idiot. Go back to sleep. It was a cat. All that happened is that you heard a cat. There's no need for all of these emotions. Maybe it woke me up in the middle of like a panic attack dream or something. Maybe that's what happened. Shieldbot goes up against Sonya. That should be fine. The dogs and the cats, they make up the middle, and the hummingbird hums and the cricket fiddles. A Mobot. Do I play a Mobot? I do play a Mobot. A Mobot with Touch of Death. Take out Grizz. Anyway, that's the most religious experience I've ever had in my life. Hearing a cat at 1 a.m. Explain that, atheists, if you can. I wonder if just every religious experience that anyone has ever had ever was just a cat, and they didn't realize it at the time, and they had no idea. Makes you think. Makes you think. Except not really, because not really. Sniper bot goes down there. You may choose which opposing space a card bearing this sigil strikes. That will be good for taking out the explode bot without having to take damage myself. Well, the Egyptians knew. That's right. Egyptians thought that cats were like holy or something. They were worshipping those old boys. And honestly, I think I might kind of get it a little bit. They are pretty divine. They are divine creatures, those cats. They're a divine pain in your ass, anyway. Insectodrome. Insectodrome! Busted 3D printer. I don't even think I've read your sigil yet, buddy. Once a card bearing this sigil is struck, draw a card from your empty vessel pile. The empty vessels are useless, though. So I don't want to play that at all. I'd rather play Swapbot. And have him go down right there. God, I'm doing terrible today. I'm so fucked. It's all over. Fresh fish. Yeah, great. I'm so fucked. It's over, lads. I'm too stupid for Inscryption. Two cards. Well, you know what? It's just going to be two cards. No matter what I do, it's going to be two cards. So, but which two cards? Not you. Energy Bot, maybe. Insectodrone, Shield Bot. Shield Bot can take 2 hits. Fish Bot and Insectodrone. I think maybe Insectodrone could be a little more useful. But not in terms of taking somebody out. Insectodrone can go here to go up against Explode Bot, and then we don't have to worry about Explode Bot exploding.
I'm ready for my kiss explodey.
And probably Shield Bot, I think. Against Grizz. Bomb Latcher. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the detonator sigil. Okay. I'm going to put you up against something that I know for sure is going to kill you, and I guess that's going to be Grizz. And then we'll put Fishbot here, maybe? Ooh, what am I doing? This is me choosing where my bomb is latched. Where do you want to go, bomb? Where can I put you? On Fishbot, I guess. And I lost. Great. God, I'm pathetic. I'm pathetic. Shoot. Maybe if I can just beat one boss, then things will get easier. Maybe I'll unlock something by beating one boss. Cats have no respect for other people's sleep. They just don't care. They just don't care if you're sleeping. They don't even get it. Don't even seem to understand. That's why Wolfo has to go in the other room at night. Every once in a great while, I think to myself, you know what? I'm sure that Wolfo is old enough to sleep in the same room as me now. He's not a kitten anymore. He's grown up. I'm sure he can finally respect my sleep. And then I'll let him sleep in the room with me, and he lasts about maybe 40 minutes before before I get up in anger. He'll get up on the bed with me and he'll start meowing in my ear, and then I'll just push him off the bed, and then he'll go into the bathroom that's adjacent to my bedroom, and he'll start knocking things off of shelves in protest. And then I'm like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. What is wrong with you? You have to be the rudest animal who's ever lived. You can't be serious. You know that's not allowed. But I was kind of spoiled by the cats that I had before Wolfo, because those cats, they could stay up all night, or they could be in my room with me at night, and they wouldn't bother me. They seemed to understand that when I was asleep, and to not bother me. The worst thing they would do is just get in the bed with me, which that's not too bad. Although this one time I rolled over in the morning and squashed my cat toilet. And so I woke up to hearing my cat go, blah! And I was like, what? And then I looked down and I was like, oh, I guess I'm on top of you. Whoops, sorry. My bad. Sorry about that. But I didn't know you were there. I was sleeping. How could I have known? Rip toilet? She's still alive, probably. She must be out there somewhere. Don't know how old she would be, but it's entirely possible she's still alive. She wouldn't be that old. Fishbot, shieldbot, or another shieldbot. I will put my other shieldbot down here, and I will wait until next turn. Shieldbot. Perfect thing to fight Explodebot.
I'm ready for my kiss now, Explodey.
Insectodrone or Fishbot? We'll do Insectodrone right there. See how that treats me. Bonk! Hey-oh! There we go. Why does it show me the Amobot every time I pull it? It's like, hey, look at this! Remember this guy? Amobot? Yeah. He's a pretty badass card. He has Touch of Death and Detonator. Could be very useful. But I can't play him yet. I do need more cards that cost 1 energy. I know I've said that quite a bit, becoming a broken record, but No, I'm just in danger. I'm not done yet. Not done yet. It's gotta be Fishbot. You can go right there. Good fish. Yes, I like fish. It is good fish. And there I go. God, what am I doing? I blame my deck. I don't know if it seems like the empty vessels are quite analogous to the squirrel cards from Act 1, because you can't, you don't really, I don't really think I'm doing any sacrificing to play other cards like I did in Act 1. So are they just for blocking incoming attacks? I guess so, but that kind of makes them about half as useful as a squirrel card, because you could also use the squirrel cards for that. But I never want to draw from that deck. Ever, 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 ever. I don't see the point in it. What do you have here? Swapper. After a card bearing the sigil is dealt damage, swap its power and health. Its power and health are both 1. So that's not going to do a whole lot. Empty vessels help you play more expensive cards sooner, though? How does that work? Why would that work? Bomb Latcher. Oh no, Explodey coming in. Oh great, it's Explodey. Fuck. Shit. We got a problem. We got a problem. God, and then I'm gonna attack. Oh, nope. He got me first. Never mind. But also, that was my Amobot. I didn't want to lose him. Shieldbot always goes up against Explodebot. It just makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Bomb Latcher can go here. Where do I want to put the bomb? Right here, maybe? Shieldbot, right there. Fish. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low, some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire, and some just clap their hands. Or paws, or anything they got now. Bolthound, do it to it. Do it to it, baby. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do for this round. Actually, oof, it's over. I'm just now realizing it's over. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 4 is 9. Whoops, it's over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe could have swung this if I put my Bolthound somewhere else, but I didn't think of that. Oh, but I won before I lost. Okay, never mind. Crisis averted. Never mind, we're good. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I get it. The reason it shows me the Amobot every time I draw it is because every time I draw it, it has a different sigil. Probably because it has that sigil that says it has a different sigil every time it's drawn. Alright, never mind. Why is it that the empty vessel helps me to play stronger cards sooner? Zora, you're an expert. Can you explain that, please? Can you expand on that? Can that be expanded upon? Play it and look at the battery? Well, the battery is at 2, but that's because it's my second turn. Do you want me to play it and look at the battery during the same turn? The battery is at 2, but that would make sense because I'm on my second turn. Do you mean this battery right here? What is this? Extra battery replenishes energy back up to the current maximum. It's alright. Of course, you know what would be really useful is if it just said... if it just said on the card whatever it is that it does, because I don't know. It should have a sigil that says this is what empty vessel does, but it doesn't. Which means I just have to guess. I'm gonna put a Mobot down there. Let me try to figure this out. I put a Mobot, and what comes down? An Explode Bot. Great! Thanks. Love it! Shield Latch. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the Nano Armor Sigil. Ugh, excuse me. Energy Bot, you can go right there. Is the way it works that every time I play Empty Vessel, this battery right here refills, and when I click it, it replenishes my full energy? But now my battery is gone. Does it come back? I do not know. So basically the way I should conceptualize that is that by playing Empty Vessels, I can once per turn, after depleting all of my energy, then use all of my energy again. I refill the energy and use it again. Interesting concept. Interesting concept. Could be an interesting concept if you think about it. Or not. Okay, who wants to get the bomb? Who wants to get the big stinky bomb? Empty Vessel. You can have it. God damn. See, if there was a sigil right here, this is where the sigil would go, and I would hover over it, and it would tell me what it does. But it does not. It do not do that. But why? Why do it not do? I'm gonna put my sniper bot there. And we're gonna use that to take out Explode Bot, I guess. Ooh, if I take out Explode Bot, that will take out Sonya, this card over here as well. Let's try that out. Yes! And it's over. Whoops. God damn. Why am I getting worse? I was not this bad at this the last time I played. What happened? Like I said, I blame my deck. I think it's the deck's fault. I guess I should stop playing my Empty Vessels on the first turn then. If that's what they do, if I'm right about what they do anyway. It's really only just a theory for now. If that's what they do, then I should save them for when I need them. Yeah? But I also want to protect myself from this incoming attack, which is what they're good for. Another thing they're good for.
I am giftbot. I am giftbot. I have gift bearer sigil. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a random card is created in your hand. Yes, I think so.
Bonk. Alright. Oh, but I can't. I thought to myself, I'm going to try out this trick with the empty vessel, but I realized I can't. Because I was planning on playing a card that takes 3, replenishing, and then playing another card that takes 3, but then I would have to expend energy to even play the empty vessel at all. This battery here is the idea... Because I can use it now, I guess, yeah? Can I? Let me try something out here. I put shield bot down. I hit battery. Energy replenished. Empty vessel goes down. We're experimenting. I'll probably lose this round, but whatever. Experimenting. We're engaging in experimentation. Put this down. Battery does not come back. Why? Battery does not come back. I thought that's what it was going to do, is that it was going to make the battery come back. Shoot. Zora, you have to explain yourself. What do you mean when you say empty vessel does something? From my perspective, from where I'm sitting, it seems like empty vessel does nothing. Truly nothing. It didn't make my battery come back. Looks like I can only use battery once. Empty vessel, what do you do? And now I can't play anything else. Great. Beautiful. You know what? Just for that, that'll show you. That'll show you to piss me off. That'll learn them. That'll learn them. You shouldn't have made me angry. I forgot that it only does something after you upgrade it? After a boss? Well, I'll never get to the fucking boss. I guess this is just where I quit Inscryption. This is where I finally just give up for good. Bomb Latcher. Bomb Latcher goes up against Explode Bot. That makes sense. And Sniper Bot goes here. Helps me take out Sonya. And then put Explosion on... Detonator Sigil on... Shield Bot. Hey, it's my old friend Amogus. Amogus. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-la-da-la-dum. Bum bum bum. Insecto Drone goes behind Explode Bot, which is good because Explode Bot explode when die, but then on the other hand, Explode Bot also attack, meaning that it can take out Insecto Drone in one hit. Oops. A Mobot go here with Touch of Death. Yeah, straight ahead. clearly when I said that today would be the Inscryption finale, when I said that, when I put that in the title and thumbnail, what I meant was it'll be the finale of me playing it, because I'll never play it ever again. That's what I meant. Let's play both of these. You... Shieldbot go here. Shield always go up against Explodebot. And Fishbot go... Nyah. I fish now, he say. Don't quit, please? I don't know what choice I have, though. I've hit a brick wall. I think the game's beat me. And that's extra humiliating because I already got beaten by one game this week. I got beaten by Power Drill Massacre as well. I would love to be one of those streamers who can just be amazing at every game ever, but I have my limitations. God damn. Ooh, what is this? I found Hidden Arrow. Yet nothing. Maybe come back here later. I found a Markiplier video of him playing Power Drill Massacre. The video was from 9 years ago. The demo for Power Drill Massacre was out 9 years ago, so I don't think that game is ever going to get released.
Love your stuff, man. Hoping you're having a good one, Victory Hand.
Oh, thanks. Victory Hand to you as well. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Pachoo! I don't want to quit. I really don't want to quit. I was having a lot of fun with this game every other stream that I played it, but I feel like I've brick-walled today. Today I feel like I'm not in control anymore. I feel as if the game is toying with me. I feel like I have no recourse for literally anything. But what changed? Is it that I forgot how to play? Is it that my deck sucks now? Is it that I suck dicks now? Sorry, couldn't resist. Unkillable. The card bearing the sigil perishes. A copy of it is created in your hand. Max, let me help? Well, then help then. What's your advice? Max, there is a shop. Stop doing the same shit, expecting different results. Grind money and buy cards. I don't know if more cards is the answer, though, because I think what might be more useful is getting rid of some of the cards I already do have. But also, how would I grind money? Would I grind money by fighting enemies? Because fighting enemies is just what I'm already doing anyway. Don't quit. You got this. I believe in you, Max. That was your first mistake. You shouldn't believe in a fucking loser like me. Don't you guys get that? I'm a loser. I'm a loser. I'm currently losing in front of your very eyes. You're seeing it happen. You're beholding my losery. Watching me lose in real time. A Mobot. Fight Grizz. Bonk. Swap bot. Can't play that. Shield bot. Ooh, wait a minute. Sniper, go here. Shoot from here at Explodebot. Achoo! Insectodrone. Shieldbot goes down. Maybe should have put him over here instead, but too late now. You get money by doing additional damage to the enemy. You can go and fight weaker enemies. Where might the weaker enemies be located, though? I can try it. I can give it the old college try. You guys know me. I love trying things as if I were in college. I love trying things in a college-ly way, which is where that saying comes from. I actually don't know what the origin of that phrase is. Maybe I should look it up. Except I don't have my phone on me, so I can't. The idea is you give something a college try because college is a period of your life when you're trying new things. Could that be the idea? You know what? I'm going to say yes. A Mobot with Touch of Death up against Grizz with health of 4. That's a great play right there. Ding. Shoot him. I win. Alright, you guys are telling me to leave. I will leave. Oh, there's that stupid clock again. Okay, so the clock, when I go down here, it takes me out of Leshy territory and back onto the... back onto, like, the larger part of the map. You want to go back that way? Back to that waypoint? Yes, I do. The bots around here will respawn, you know. Yes, I know, I get it. So maybe if I go to Central Botopia and fight some enemies over this way, that'll help me out. Hello, anyone here? There are the 4 graves. Remember the 4 graves? But it doesn't seem like there are any weaker enemies out here. I remember the 4 graves from Act 2. This is the shop. 0 money. Maybe this way? Hello. Woof. Yep, still broken. No fixing this thing for a while. Hypothetically speaking, if I were to fight these weaker enemies of which you speak, the weaker enemies of which you speak, where might I find weaker enemies of which you speak? Could this be a weaker enemy? I wish I could get like an aerial view of the entire map at once. Bro, you just saw one? Well, I don't know. How am I supposed to know which enemy is a weaker enemy? I have no idea. I do thank you for trying to help me. But... I don't know. Pachoo! Gift bot. It's gotta be you. Ooh, actually, it could be you. Yeah, it's gonna have to be you, actually. Because Giftbot doesn't do any damage, so that's less, which is less useful than useful.
Insectodrone, Insectodrone. Hello, I am Insect Robot. I am part insect and part robot. I like to be an insect and a robot at the same time. That's right, that is me. I am an insect and a robot.
Kablooey. Hey, Double Gunner. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Where have you been? I need you. Baby, can't you see I need you? Can't you see I hunger for you? Armored. First time a card bearing the sigil would take damage, prevent that damage. Okay. So the tank battery, the battery tank thing, it just lets me replenish once per turn, and then once per round, once per battle, and then after the battle is over, I also get to do it once more. Or I get it back, and then I can use it again in the next battle. I should probably start taking more advantage of that in some way, in some capacity. I'm just gonna play all my cards at once. It's the worst that could happen.
What's the worst that could happen?
Thirsty, I need a sip. Bum, bum, bum. Explode bot. I like the look of that. I like the look of you, Explode bot. Money, 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 money! Money! Another weak enemy. We're starting with a broken bot on the table already, which has the detonator sigil. Hmm. 49er. Sprinter, at the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. You're going down. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, wait, my tank didn't reappear. Do I have to save at a waypoint for the tank to reappear? God damn. This game is strict. It's getting really strict in the late stage. It's gonna be one of you three. What do I have on the board? We have an automaton, elite bot, and a 49er. Okay, we'll do shield bot, because he can at least take a hit.
I can't do nothing. I can't even do nothing.
I can't even do nothing. I'm just getting worse at the damn game. Every time I play it, I get worse. Ain't nobody understand me. Ain't nobody can recognize my sensitive, tortured soul.
You know what's wrong with you dumb kids? You know what's wrong with you dumb kids? And I've been meaning to tell you this. I've been thinking about this, and, you know, we've all been talking, and we've been talking about you dumb kids, and we've been meaning to tell you dumb kids about this, but what I've been meaning to tell you is what's wrong with you dumb kids is you don't recognize the beauty of my tortured soul. Did you ever think... you know what? Never mind. We're gonna stop this train of thought right now. Ding. Ding. Nobody recognizes the beauty of my tortured soul. It's not fair. Double gunner goes here. I concede. Does that mean I was gonna win? Or do you just offer me that randomly sometimes? Happy? Well, not really. I kind of just would have preferred to win the real way, but... Accept surrender. Oh, wait, but I was supposed to get money by overkilling, wasn't I? Shoot. I got my tank back. Alright, how much money do I have? I have $4. What can I do with $4? This is 26 bucks. This is 22 bucks. This is $8 and this is $10. I guess a whole lot of fucking nothing. Do I get a discount for having a beautiful tortured soul? Excuse me, shopkeep. When you set these prices, did you remember to take into account the beauty of my tortured soul? Did you forget the beauty of my tortured soul, good sir? What's this way? This is just a way around the bridge? No. This would have been a way around the enemy that was here. There was an enemy here. What happened? What? What? You're just gonna stare at me? Is that something I did? Did I hit the button wrong? Oh my gosh, my mouse is filthy. I need to clean my computer mouse. That is a stanky ass mouse right there. Look at all the grime on this. Ugh. Guys, remind me to clean my mouse. Gotta clean the gunk out of my mouse. How did my mouse get so nasty? I guess just because I've never cleaned it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess I must have nudged the scroll wheel a little bit.
Stand up from the table, go to clock on the wall, put in 4 o'clock.
Yeah? You know what? I would love another double gunner. But I don't even know if I would get the opportunity to play it anyway, considering it takes so much energy. You can't play it until the 6th turn. And usually I've lost by then. Skelelatcher. Brittle Latch. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the brittle sigil. Brittle. After attacking, a card bearing the sigil perishes. But then what's the advantage of putting a brittle sigil on anything? The brittle sigil must be exclusively bad, right? After attacking, a card bearing the sigil perishes. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we would call the glass cannon, but... Get up from table. Go to clock. Enter... 4... Oh. Clock! Ooh, I got... Orobot. More junk. Want it? Sure. I'll take that. Also got this up here, which I think is the first part of a code. Print progress. Can I click on anything here? No. I'm so fucking done with this game. I can't. I love this game. I'm not saying I'm sick of it when I'm saying I'm so fucking done with it, but I mean, I'm so fucking done at it. I really had a lot of fun with this game, but it just surpassed me in ability, maybe. Or maybe I'm giving up too easily. Don't know whatever that was that I just saw, but... I mean, I was struggling with Act 1. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember in Act 1, when I was doing awful? It took me 8 hours to beat Act 1. Of course, there's one of my friends who... One of my friends watches these streams sometimes, and she said, I've been watching you play Inscryption, and I've watched several streams of you playing it, and I still don't understand the rules. And I said to her... I says to Mabel, well, the rules are you put cards down, and if you win, you win, and if you lose, you do it again. And that's all you need to know.
Mobot. Hello, I am a Mobot.
If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose.
Can you collab with Yabba Dabba Jew?
Unfortunately, Yabba Dabba Jew met his end in the Yabba Dabba Holocaust. Don't tell anybody I said that. Don't tell anybody I made that joke. That's not funny. I mean, you know what? If he likes this game, he has good taste. He must be more clever than I am, our old friend Yabba Dabba Jew? Is that it? Was that his name? I think that was it. He played it for 11 minutes, I think. Which isn't a lot, but...
Orobot can be the most OP card in the game.
Yes, I've been aware.
I one-shot the moon with it back in Act 1. Every time it dies, it gets stronger permanently.
I have so many people on my Steam friends list that I don't even know who they are, because for a certain period, like 7 years ago or something crazy like that, I was just accepting any request that anybody sent me. Maybe I should reach out to our old friend Yabba Dabba Jew. And I should ask him, why did you want to be friends with me on Steam? Do you want to play a game together or something? We could try that. Maybe he could be my one of my stream collab buddies or something. Zora says, I'm telling Twitter, don't. I'm gonna be friends with him. And then he'll give me permission to make all the Jew jokes that I want. The Yabba Dabba Holocaust. How absurd. That's not what it was called. They didn't call it that. Take out Leapbot. Sniperbot, Shieldbot, Giftbot. What do I have on the board? Shield Latcher. That means that it's going to apply a shield to another character. A Mobot is going to swoop down and... Or, excuse me. Explodebot is going to swoop down and take out my Mobot. And we don't want that. Shieldbot goes there, I guess. Oh wait, Twitter doesn't like Israel people at the moment. Maybe it'll fly under radar. One of these days that war has to come to an end, right? I mean, it's been going for 70 years, but it's not going to go for 71, is it? How is it that they just have this war that's going in perpetuity for that long? It just seems so... It seems so bizarre to me. But... Just because there's a big bad war over there doesn't mean that you should dislike Jewish people. Because every Jewish person that I've ever met has been very, very nice. They're just good people. They're just good, normal people. They just have a really, really bad government that does very evil things. But also every government does evil things. I didn't want to play anything. I couldn't. none of my ideas seemed very good. You know, I love my country as an American, but my country, the government of my country does evil things sometimes. It's almost as if hierarchies inevitably tend towards corruption or something. Shieldbot. There. Exoskeleton. There. Take out Double Gunner. Good. Go. Once again, anarchy? Pixel wants anarchy. I don't know about that. You know what anarchy means, right? It means that the strong will rule over the weak. And the reason that we organize as human beings is to protect the weak. Because the weak do not have the means to protect themselves. So if we have anarchy, then who's going to stick up for the little guy? And you have to also ask yourself, you have to look inwardly and ask yourself, am I strong? Could I survive in anarchy? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know if I could survive an anarchy. I think I might be fucking done for if we had anarchy. Hey, it's this guy. So I think it doesn't say it on the card. All on the card it says is unkillable. When a card bearing this sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. I think the way it works, though, is every time it perishes, it gets stronger permanently. But it doesn't say that. And I never knew that. I think Zora pointed that out to me off stream once. But we'll see how that works. Oh, you know what? It's gonna have to die, though, isn't it? It has to die, or else it doesn't work. Maybe every time I get it, I should start, like, intentionally trying to kill it off, putting it in harm's way on purpose? It's an idea, anyway. But also, I beat this guy. Use the hammer on it? I don't know if you could use the hammer. That might be cheating. To use the hammer? It might be too easy. You can also smash it with your hammer. Okay. Pachoo! Pachoo! Hey, double gunner. Once, twice, 3 times a gunner. Down you go, a mobato. Domo arigato, Mr. Obato. You may only draw a card at the beginning of your turn. Can only play Insectodrone. It's gotta be you. Oh shoot, I forgot that the sentry drones do that. When a creature moves into the space opposing a card bearing this sigil, the sentry sigil, they are dealt 1 damage. Well, shoot. Forgot that they do that. And it's over. Fuck. And I lose my money as well. Of course, the Ouroboros can't help me at all if A, I don't draw it, and B, I don't have the energy to play it in the first place. And it requires the most energy to play. So I could try to look for opportunities.
Hey, Max, the Bulltown kind of looks like you.
Okay, thanks. I'm taking it as a compliment. I don't care what you say. It's a compliment in my ears. So, like, trying to go out of my way to strengthen the Ouroboros, it might be useful in some circumstances, but I also, I won't be able to rely on it to save me, ever. I've been playing for 2 hours, and guess how much progress I've made in 2 hours. Guess. Go on, guess. I'll wait. Go on, guess! Up here are the graves, right? Yes, here they are. This week, all the games that I'm playing this week are kicking my ass. Except for Luigi's Mansion. I guess Zelda didn't really kick my ass either, but... Use empty vessels more until you can play Orobot. Okay. I have to guess, though. I'm going to assume... And you know, when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. But I have to assume that if this is Leshy's area up here, this has got to be the easiest area that I can find baddies to fight, other than just the central hub area. But I think I've already beat all the enemies in the central hub area. I don't think there are any enemies that I can fight there anymore. Yeah. So much for grinding on weak enemies. I just can't do it at all now. It's over. It's fucking over. There was an enemy in the middle here that I am allowed to skip over, but that enemy is gone. How could our friend the Stoat do this to us? Well, you know, I've been asking that for years. I've been wondering that same thing. How could God forsake us in this way? There's an enemy there. And there's an enemy there. Are they the same? Probably not. This one is probably easier, because this one can be skipped. Sniper, shield bot, explode bot, and empty vessel. Putting empty vessel down to buttress against this guy. Ding. Drawing a beast card. Applying chapstick. Mwah. Explode bot. Ooh, explode bot. I'm going to use you. And I'm going to put you here. Here goes my empty vessel. Drawing another beast card. I just don't really know if I ever see the appeal of drawing the empty vessel cards. Drawing a card from the empty vessel pile. It just seems like it's always a waste. But maybe that's because I'm not thinking the right way. Maybe that's because I haven't figured something out yet. Also, I'm definitely not beating this today. It's not happening. I can't even... There are 4 bosses I have to beat. I can't even get to boss 1. You gotta be forking jorking me. I'm pathetic. I'm so pathetic. How did I get so pathetic? I used to be good at everything I did. You want to know the secret to being good at everything you do? If you're not good at something, stop doing it. Hey, there's that guy. Can't play him yet, but there he is. I can play you, I can play you, I can play you. But only one of you. So it's gonna be you, sniper. Sit there, take a load off. Go for Bolt Hound. Wait! No. Bolt Hound is going to be taken out by Shield Bot either way. So you can fire at Quill. Oh, and then another Quill just swoops in to take his place. Shield Bot goes here. Do you still not get it? It costs 3 energy. Okay, okay. Ding. Come on. I can't beat anyone anymore. I can't beat anyone anymore. I'm so fucking done. What happened to me? Sentry drone, okay. There. So you can attack him when he comes in. What happened to me? I've completely shit the bed. And that's the worst possible place to shit. You never want to shit in your bed. Then where are you gonna sleep? I would not sleep in a bed with shit in it. I'm not, wouldn't do it. Not gonna do it. Call me old-fashioned, but I'm not gonna sleep in a bed with shit. I won't. I won't be doing it. Won't be doing it, mate. Won't be doing it. Call me old-fashioned. Call me an old fuddy-duddy, an old stick in the mud if you must. But I'm taking a hard stance on this. Old Howden jumps over there. Explode bot, you can go here.
Hey, Max.
Hi.
Go get him, champ. I know you can get him, champ.
Listen. Your support...
Max, you could use your item sometimes.
I don't really see any... I don't... Listen, let me address the first super chat first. Your support isn't making me feel any better because I know I can't. So it just seems like you're being patronizing to me. It's like when you tell like a 3-year-old child, you can do anything. You can grow up to be president if you want. Max, you can do it. Well, actually, fucking no, I can't, obviously. That's my problem, is that I can't. And what did the second super chat say? I should use my item? I don't want to use the item because I can only use this once, and then I have to go all the way back to the waypoint to replenish it, meaning I can only use this once on my way to the boss. So it doesn't seem like the best idea to use it unless I need to. But maybe the way I should conceptualize it is that I always need to. Interesting theory.
Insectodrone. Hello, I am the Insectodrone robot. I love to be a robot.
I have 2 cards that I can't play. Because I don't have the energy. It's my fucking deck! It's my deck, isn't it? It must be my deck, right? It's gotta be my deck. The only cards that I can ever play on round 1 are empty vessels, and I'm just constantly getting cards that I can't play because I don't have the energy. It must be my fucking deck. But what can I do about my deck? There's nothing I can do about it. I thought you said dick instead of deck for a second. I know, and I realized as I was saying that out loud, it sounds like I'm saying dick over and over again. But also, there's only so much I can do about that. I'm just gonna lose again. It's so humiliating. I hope you guys appreciate what I do for you by being a streamer, because something you need to understand about being a streamer is there's no shame in being bad at a video game when you're in private. And I don't get on here and I, you know, claim to be some kind of amazing at video games guy. Because I know I'm not. You know, I'm good at some games. But what you need to keep in mind is it's just inherently embarrassing to fail at anything when people are watching you. Whether it's video games or any other thing. If you're doing bad, you might just be like, eh, whatever. But when you're doing bad and people are watching, that's when it becomes humiliating. I guess all I can really do is just remind myself, well, you never said you were great at video games, although you should be, because you've been playing them your whole fucking life. I don't want to be like that one streamer who's always talking about how great he is at video games, but then just completely sucks. What is that guy? Who is that guy? Who am I thinking of? Who is that one streamer who is always like being very boastful about his video game abilities, but then he's just terrible? Does that sound familiar to anyone? XQC, no. Ninja, no. DSP, yes! Darkside Phil, that's who I'm thinking of. He's always talking about... he's talking about himself like he's a video game god. And then you see him play and he just sucks. And it's like, oh, that's a shame. But you were lying. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar. I guess all I can really say is some games I'm better at than others. This is a game I am not good at. This game is not my forte. I'm great at Mario Kart. I'm one of the best at Mario Kart. I kick everybody's ass at Mario Kart. I never get beaten at Mario Kart. I'm so fucking good at Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. Wish I was playing Mario Kart right fucking now, lads. And also, you know, I got some gaming achievements
Doesn't help
under...
that P03 is obtuse on purpose and made a worse game than the Beast Guy. Stall with vessels let your energy build up, then play good cards.
Okay. Stall with vessels. Interesting theory. What was I saying? You know, I do have a few video game achievements under my belt. I beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I was able to beat Mike Tyson. I was able to beat Sans Undertale. I beat Bloodborne, which was a very difficult game, and I beat all the DLC as well. So it's not like I'm just completely hopeless, but this game, see this game I'm circling with my mouse right now? This game was not made for people who have a brain like mine. And by brain like mine, I mean stupid. I mean el stupido. I want to draw on the first turn. You will have to wait for that. Sure, fair enough. One of these days I have to stream myself playing Mario Kart so you guys can all see how great I am at something. So I can earn your respect back. Otherwise, you guys will never respect me. Don't you guys see that the problem is you just don't respect me?
Mobot. Hello, I am in a Mobot.
But also, if we assume the problem isn't me, and the problem must be my deck, how do I go about fixing my deck? You guys keep telling me to grind for a better deck, but I beat all of the enemies. I beat all of the enemies in Central Robotopia, which I think is what it's called. So they're gone. So what do I do now? How do I go about improving my deck?
Sentry drone. Bomb latcher. Two cards that I cannot play.
Maybe I should go easy on myself. Maybe I shouldn't beat myself up over this so much. Maybe it's just the deck. Yeah, that's it. It's the deck. It's the deck, I tells you. The deck. The deck, I tells you. That's the problem. I'm good at video games. I am. I really, really am. It's the deck. Yeah, that's it. The deck. The deck! It must be the deck. But also, I said in the title and thumbnail, finale, I said Inscryption FINALE. That means I can never play the game ever again, lest I be the most humiliated of all. That's what that means. Ding. God, I was hoping that would be the Ouroboros, so I could smash it with my hammer. I finally have 6 energy, but now it's not here. Typical. Fucking typical. No more energy. Can only play one thing.
Don't beat yourself up, Max. It's the deck, I tells you. The deck, it must be the deck.
It's the deck, I tells you. The deck! The deck!
It wasn't me who burned down the school. It was the butterfly, I tell you. The butterfly!
Bulltown. You want to do Bulltown? Why not? Choo. Give me that Ouroboros, baby! Insectodrone, great. Just when I need it. Just when I'm finally in a position to play it. Shut up. Wolfo, shut up. No, you shut up. Shieldbot versus Shieldbot. Shieldbot against Shieldbot, the fight of the ages. Shieldbot. You're gonna get, this is gonna bomb latch. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the detonator sigil. What's crazy about the detonator sigil is that you don't want to have it and you don't want to fight it either. You don't want to fight it because whatever enemy you put up against it is going to die when they defeat that card. And you don't want to have it because the cards on either side are going to die when your card is defeated. I guess swap bot maybe? And just hope that nothing takes him out? Ouroboros, come on. God, energy bot. You gotta be forkin' jorkin' my dorkin'. Insectodronicus. Hello, I am Insectodronicus. Oh, I finally won. And I got 7 overkill. Alright, 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 alright. Ha 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 ha. Wolfo, what do you want, huh? What do you want, buddy? You want to say hi to our audience? I know you like to say hi to the audience. Yeah. Alright, go it. I'm just gonna fight this guy, lose, and then lose all of my money. But also, I didn't have enough money to spend on anything anyway. Hey, there's my Orobot. Can't use it yet, though. Sonya coming in that way. You know what? Maybe I should really lock in and try this time. Although, I think I have been trying this whole time, and it's not been helping. Energy bot goes... Energy bot can go here. Get additional energy. Can't draw another... I already drew a card, yeah? Yes. Hit the ding. Bat's coming in. Sonya's. A Mobot. Those are useful. Those are useful. Okay, but who do I want to take out? Maybe this guy? And then there's nothing else I can play. God, stop. Stop. Give me a chance. You gotta give me a chance. You ain't giving me a chance. Okay, I can play my sniper. Do I take out this fiend, or that friend? I want to take out Explodebot. Just out of principle, because I hate them. Because I hate the detonator sigil. I think it's pure evil. And you guys know me, I hate evil. I've never liked evil. And I've always thought that evil is bad. It is not good at all. Kablamo! Kablooey! Oh great, there's another one. Ugh. And I lost. No. Again. Inscryption finale, my ass. My fat black ass. Empty vessel goes down. To go up against Grizz. Block incoming attack. Ding.
Gift bot. I am gift bot. Hello, I am a gift bot.
I'm gonna put shield bot. No, I can't play shield bot yet. That's 3 energy. Okay, exoskeleton. That looks like 2 nutsacks right there. Does that not look like... And that looks like a butthole. This is what it looks like when somebody who has 2 nutsacks bends over. 1, 2, 3, 4 testicles and an anus. What do you think, lads? Does this not amuse you? Are you not a fan of my clever humor? Yeah, yeah. Exoskeleton, it's all up to you, baby. Nothing else to play for now, unless I wanna use my tank and go for gift bot, but I don't. I think I should save my tank for now. Never know when to use that tank. Can't believe how hard I fell off with this stream. Maybe just because... Maybe it's just a combination of the fact that the deck is bad and also I haven't played in a week. Maybe it's just both of those things. Could be. What do we have on the board? Explode bot coming in that way. Let's have a shield bot. Well, or maybe we should wait and take out the explode bot later. Because when a card is coming in and it's not on the front lines yet, that means that they will get to attack first if you put your card down before they get there. And that's no good. So, but then which of these do I want to play? They all have 3, or no, this one has 2. But this one is kind of lame. But also, it can be used to take some damage from Sonya, so we'll try that. Ding! Okay, now the shield bot goes down. Up against the explode bot. Fishbot and Insectodrone. And let's play the Bomb Latcher simply because I have 1 energy left. And that's better than nothing. I have 1 energy left, I might as well use it. Okay, I'm doing sorta goodish here. I am in the black, but... Or in the red. Which phrase am I supposed to use again? Which phrase means that you're in debt? In the black or in the red? You can go down this way. We can put Insectodrone here. I don't want to use a Mobot yet. Ouroboros, please. Come on, now that I have 6, you gotta give me the Ouroboros. You have to. You have to. You have no choice. Don't you realize you have no choice? I'm gonna smash the gift bot. Gonna put my Mobot down there to use Touch of Death on Grizz. And that's not half bad. That's a pretty good play right there. I don't I don't want to use my explode bot, because that's going to take out my friends on either side. Fish bot can maybe go down. There. Fish, yes. Fishbot is good for going up against Shieldbot because Fishbot has 3 health. And Shieldbot has his shield, so he takes a couple of shots first. Really just 2. It's going to take 2 shots. But Fishbot should be able to handle that just fine. Also, you're not a fish, you're a man. Bad fish. Yeah, no kidding. Sentry drone. Shield Latcher. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, its owner chooses a creature to gain the nano armor sigil. So, I can put that there. He's gonna die almost immediately, and then I can put the armor here or here or here, but probably here. And Sentry Drone can go there. Just because I don't want to waste cards. Maybe I should be maybe I should be more proactive with forcing myself to use more of my cards. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong as well. Shield to a Mobot because he's about to die. Another shield bot. Shield bot goes up against other shield bot? Why shield not? That was stupid, I'm sorry.
That was stupid, I'm sorry. I just made that up, I'm sorry. That's nothing, I just made that up.
What if I smash this one? Bonk! Put bomb on Sentry Drone over here, off in no man's land. This shield bot goes down there. And I still don't want to use this explode bot. That's the problem. It goes forward and also left and right. So that's going to do more damage to me than it does to the enemy. And I don't cotton to that. There are many things that I cotton to, but that's not one of them. Hey, I did it. I won. Now, of course, that's enemy number 1 in Leshy territory, and I can never get past enemy number 2. Why is there so much empty space? Hey, here's my money. There's so much damn empty space on this map. It's not necessary. Bomb Latcher. Ding. Ding. I pressed the ding button. Ding. Ding. Hey, there's the Aura bot. But I can't play it. Got a ding for now. Bomb there. God, I'm fucked already. Already I'm fucked. Been going for nearly 3 hours. It's pathetic. I'm just so totally pathetic. What happened to me? I'm just gonna start. You know what? I'm just gonna block all of you assholes. I'm not even gonna try to do any damage. I'm just gonna block. It's all I can do. I'm just blocking. Guess I hurt one of them. And there I go. Yay. And there goes my money. Nope, no, no, my money. No, no, no. Grizz coming down that way. Empty vessel goes there. Ding. At least I'm getting better at losing faster. I can say that about myself. Sonia coming down that way. But they're not here yet. So I'll put you there. Ding. He switches to Wolf. Take a card. I can only play Insectodrone or Explodebot. One with Sigil of Airborne. Call me Curtis. Thank you for gifting 20 subs. That's very generous of you. Thank you so much. You guys are too nice to me. I say it all the time, but it really is true. You guys are too nice to me. Explodebot.
Explodobot.
Oh god, another one. Bomb Latcher. And also, I just want to point out, this oh-so-useful card, Orobot, or Ouroboros, whatever you want to call it. Oh-so-useful, haven't gotten the opportunity to play it once. Not once. I would love to. I would really love to, but not once. You can only play it when the game lets you. You can't just play it whenever you want. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Now, if you blow up Explodobot, and Explodobot explodes, he'll take out Sonia with him. And that could be good. That could be the opposite of bad. And I like things that are good. They're better than bad. But I think I finally have the opportunity to play him now. Yes. 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 Down he goes. Do I want to just wait and see what happens? Yep, I think I do. And then I get it back. Yeah. And now he's twice as strong. Twice as strong and twice as much health. And I can just play him again. Play him again immediately, even. Put him up against, oh, I don't know, a fucking grizzly bear who will just kill him again. But when you strike me down, it's just like Obi-Wan said, strike me down and I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine. Remember when Obi-Wan said that? Guys, do you remember when Obi-Wan said that? You guys don't fucking watch Star Wars like I do. I'm the only one who's ever seen Star Wars ever, probably. Strike me down and I will become more powerful than you could ever imagine. What did he mean by that? Did he meant that he would become a Force ghost? Because that's what happened. But there's nothing powerful about a Force ghost. All they can do is just kind of like sit around and offer advice to people who are training on Dagobah and things like that. So when Luke is training on Dagobah, then the Force ghost of Obi-Wan shows up and gives him a little wisdom. But that's not really that powerful, is it? So what did he mean by that? I'm not sure. I guess the answer is that they were making it up as they were going along. Do I want to use my tank? Yes. so that I can use the double gunner. Strike me down, and I will become more powerful than you can ever imagine. That's what he said. What did he mean? It's what he said, but what did he mean? Okay, so now it has an attack of 3 and a health of 3, but it's still such a shame that I don't have more opportunities to play it. So it's never really going to come in the clutch. It's never going to save my skin. Because it's just going to be like so damn infrequently that I can use it. You're the only one who's seen it, you tell us. It is kind of mildly funny that none of you guys are familiar with Star Wars. That can't be true. That I can't possibly believe that. I mean, but I don't know. I can't tell you because I don't know what he meant when he said it. So in Star Wars, here's everything that I can explain to you based on my understanding. People who are Force sensitive, Jedi Knights and Sith Lords, even though you can be Force sensitive without being a Jedi Knight or a Sith Lord, you just have to have a lot of midichlorians in your blood. When they die, there are a lot of different abilities that you can use the Force for, but one of them is that when they die, they preserve their sentience as a ghost. So it means they can effectively come back from being dead, but just in ghost form. And then they can just kind of like hang around as a ghost permanently. Whereas, if you're not a Jedi Knight, and you don't know this little Force trick, and you die, I guess you're probably just gone for good in Star Wars, unless there's some kind of afterlife in Star Wars, which I don't know if they've ever gotten into that, but... So, in A New Hope, when Obi-Wan and Darth Vader are fighting... Obi-Wan says, "Strike me down and I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine." And then Darth Vader kills him, but instead of his body just falling to the ground, he like disappears in his cloak so that his outfit, his clothes, they just become empty. And his body disappears completely and his clothes just fall to the ground. Because he converted himself into a Force ghost. And that allows him to come back so that he can then offer wisdom to Luke when he's training on Dagobah in The Empire Strikes Back. And other characters come back as Force ghosts as well. Yoda comes back as a Force ghost. Let me tell you, when they say no one's ever really gone in Star Wars, who boy do they mean it. No one ever dies. Darth Sidious, we saw him die. Somehow Palpatine returned. How? We saw him die. We saw him die. Darth Maul? We literally saw Darth Maul got cut in half. He was bifurcated. The man was cut in half, and then he just showed up later. No one is allowed to die in Star Wars. I want to know how Palpatine survived, and I want to know how Darth Maul survived. I need to know. Because the answer, as far as I can tell...
Becoming a Force ghost makes you effectively immortal, and Darksiders can't tap into that, and becoming immortal is what all the Sith are after.
And that's what he meant when he said, "I will become more powerful than you will ever imagine." But is that really power? I don't think that's being powerful. Because you also no longer have the ability to like, influence anything. Other than just talking to people and appearing to people. So that's not really power. I wouldn't call that being powerful. I need to know how Palpatine came back. I need to know how Darth Maul came back. Because, unless I know how they came back, I'm worried that the answer is just because Star Wars is stupid. And I don't want to believe that, even though subconsciously, deep down, I know that's true. I know that is why that happened. The answer is just that Star Wars is stupid. But I don't want Star Wars to be stupid. I like Star Wars. I don't want to like a stupid thing. But maybe I can't fight it any longer. Star Wars is stupid and I just need to accept it. It's a stupid soap opera? No, it's a stupid space opera. Entirely different. Not the same thing. Don't be ridiculous. Fish. I'm a bolt hound. Darth Maul got cut in half, you guys. They cut him in half. He got cut in half, and then his body fell into a bottomless pit. And then he just shows up in that Han Solo movie, and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. Yep. I'm still kicking. What, you mean that time that I got cut in half and I fell into a bottomless pit? No, that was fine. That was like a fun ride that, that I went on. What? People get cut in half and fall into bottomless pits all the time. And they're good. Hey, Mobot. You go there. I think I'm about to win this. Hey, there we go. God, it was so fucking dumb in Rise of Skywalker that Palpatine came back. It was so absurdly dumb. The villain of the sequel trilogy is just something, he's just someone that had nothing to do with the sequel trilogy. He wasn't in those first two movies. What was going on in those first two movies had nothing to do with Palpatine at all. But then they were like, oh, well, we don't have a villain anymore. Let's just bring Palpatine back. But he has nothing to do with the story anymore. Doesn't matter. But he's dead and we saw him die. Doesn't matter. We saw him die. No one's ever really gone. It's true. No one's ever really gone. Star Wars is a soap opera for straight men? Maybe. The way that a lot of people conceptualize it is it's not science fiction, it's science fantasy. Because it has very little to do with science, it just kind of has a science fiction aesthetic. It's got aliens and robots and spaceships and things like that. But supposedly the hallmark of science fiction is that it's supposed to be fiction that has something to do with science, scientific ideas. And that's not Star Wars at all. Like, not even close. Rise of Skywalker, that third sequel movie, I like, you know, I have to say, I'm gonna stick my neck out there. I like the first two sequels. Including The Last Jedi, which not a lot of people like The Last Jedi. But I liked The Force Awakens, even though, with an asterisk, and the asterisk is, I like it because it's, you know, basically another version of another movie that I really like. It's just another version of A New Hope. And I liked The Last Jedi because it introduced a lot of new interesting ideas, but then in Rise of Skywalker, they didn't follow up on those new interesting ideas. They just abandoned them completely. And I was maybe like halfway through Rise of Skywalker and I was like, you know what? I think this movie is so, it's regressive. It's a regressive film. There's a YouTuber that I watch named Neryl, and he described it as a regressive movie, and I think he's right. It's a regressive film, and halfway through it, I realized, you know what? I think I'm done with Star Wars. I don't think I need to watch this anymore. I think I'm finally over it. So in that second movie, and yes, I am going to go on this rant, but in that second movie, they talk a lot about how the history of Star Wars, the history of what's happening in this galaxy, a long time ago, far, far away in a galaxy, everything that's going on is cyclical. The good guys win, the bad guys win. The good guys win, the bad guys win. They're just going around in a loop permanently. They're stuck in a loop. They're stuck in an endless war.
What's Star Wars?
I'm explaining it. Let me explain it. They're stuck in an endless loop that can't end. And Rey and Kylo Ren realize this. They come to this, I think maybe he explains it to her. He's like, we're stuck in an endless loop. The good guys and the bad guys, the Sith and the Jedi, are just going to keep fighting back and forth over and over again for all of history unless we find some kind of exit strategy. Unless we find some kind of third way out of this. Unless we can exit this loop, right? But then, in the third film, in the third sequel, Rise of Skywalker, they just go back into that loop. And yeah, they beat the bad guys at the end of that movie, but now we know that it's a loop. And if it's a loop, that means whenever the good guys win, it's just a temporary victory. And whenever the good guys lose, it's just a temporary setback. And now that we know that this war is endless, how can we really care about it anymore? How can we care about an endless war? An endless war is not a war that's worth fighting. Of course, before the sequels, it didn't used to be an endless war, because the original trilogy was the story of how the war ended, and then the prequels were the story of how the war began, so for a while it was a war with a beginning and an end. But then the sequels introduced the idea of it being an endless war, and then they just went right back into the loop, and I'm like, you can't. You can't. That's how you make people not care about Star Wars anymore. But also, I guess it makes sense. The war can never end, because if the war ends, then they have to stop making the movies, and they can't do that, because if they do that, then they won't be able to make $1 bazillion. Star Wars, what happened? What happened to you, Star Wars? I'm not even paying attention to the game anymore. Nobody wants to watch a movie about an endless war. Nobody would want to fight in an endless war. Do you want to fight in a war? I don't know. Do we stand a chance of winning? Is it an important war? Am I going to be defending my friends, or am I going to be defending my way of life? Is fighting in this war important? Well, no, actually, it's an endless war that you can never win. All right, well then I don't want to fight in that war then. I don't want to fight in that war. I don't want to care about that war. That's a war you turn your back on. Nobody should fight in that war. Blammo. Boop. I lose. War. War never changes. That's right. That's right. I think I'm going to call it quits, guys. It's been 3 hours and I've made no progress. I don't know what I'm going to do about this game. My deck, it seems like either I'm just terrible at the game now, or my deck is fucked and I don't know what to do about my fucky deck. I'm not sure what I can do about my fucky deck. I don't know. Did I just bork this game? Is my game bricked now? Would I have to start all over? I can't start all over. That doesn't seem like a good option. Well, I am going to call it quits. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I will think about it and consider what I can do next, but... There's one thing that we can all agree on. Star Wars is stupid. Star Wars is dumb. But I mean, Star Wars was always dumb, but it, you know, the original trilogy was dumb in a satisfying way. It was dumb in a way wherein it being dumb didn't get in the way of it being enjoyable. Even though there's plenty to nitpick about even the original movies, but it was never so dumb it was unenjoyable, but I guess maybe it crossed a threshold at some point where it became dumb in a way that's unenjoyable. Really, I think maybe all they had to do with the sequels is they had to make sure that the third movie lined up with all of those ideas that they introduced in the second movie. The ideas about trying to find an exit strategy to the eternal war. And if they did that in the third movie, whatever that would have been, whatever form that would have taken, I think maybe that would have made for a satisfying ending to that third movie. But with that second movie, they acknowledge the loop, and then in the third movie, they go back into the loop. I don't get it. I don't get why they would do that. How can we appreciate the good guys having a victory now when we know it's only temporary because everything in this universe is temporary? All victories are temporary. All defeats are temporary. Something to think about. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares but me. I'm the only one who cares. But that's fine. Because somebody's got to care about Star Wars, and it might as well be me. Even though I'm not watching it anymore. Here's a song. Tell me what you think. We had a few good laughs, my friends. Made a few memories. And although now the fun must end, I hope you see what you mean to me. You're all my neighbors and allies, and though it's time to part, as we traverse through lows and highs, I'll keep you all inside my heart. Sorry that it's time to go, but we can still share one more song. It's because I love you so that it hurts to say so long. Red and yellow, black and white, you're all precious in my sight, but it's time for us to say so long. Listen, if you've ever been curious about Star Wars, I don't want to turn you off from watching it, especially if you're a little on the younger side, because I think it has a lot of appeal to younger people in general, and I think that's why so many people are so very, very passionate about it. It's why I'm passionate about it, because once upon a time, I was a wee lad. I was a wee little boy who watched A New Hope when it was re-released in theaters. It wasn't new when I was a kid, but it was re-released in theaters when I was a kid. And I don't know how old I must have been. I must have been in like the 4th grade, something like that. I watched the original trilogy as a kid. My dad has the VHS set. That's the thing, is that original trilogy, there's so much like creativity and imagination on display. It is like a very, very unique world that they concocted with this franchise, and it's a fun world to like go in and explore and spend some time in. But the thing about Star Wars is we all have these very, very fond memories of it from when we were from when we were kids, and we could recognize its imagination and splendor, and we responded positively to it. But I think the problem is when you decide to be a Star Wars fan, it's only a matter of time before you have to like turn your back on it. So I think maybe, even though I guess this might sound a little gatekeepy, I think maybe the best advice I can give to anyone who wants to get into Star Wars or be a Star Wars fan is like, watch that original trilogy, watch it, and then maybe just stop, and then cut it off right there. Because the longer you keep going after that original trilogy, the more you're risking it. And then eventually you might get to a point where you're like, this thing that I used to like, I don't like it anymore. And that's no good. You don't want to be there. But those first 3 movies are fine. They're just like 3 cute little family adventure films from the 1970s. They're not too big. They're not too crazy. They're not too bloated. They're nice. They're nice little things. And all these years later, Star Wars has kept trying to chase that high, and it never really got back there. Anyway, I could rant about Star Wars forever if I let myself, but I won't let myself. I'll put my foot down. I'd like to take a moment to encourage you all to consider joining my Patreon, which now is over 10 years of updates. For just $5 a month, you can get access to useful resources for artists and animators, such as source files, presets, and tutorials, and the link is in the description below. And if you're not interested in the art stuff, but you'd still like to support what I do, you can become a channel member right here on YouTube and get access to exclusive emotes in the chat. That's going to be it for me, folks. I'll see you on Monday for more The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. And thanks to everyone who joined us for this stream. Thank you so much for inviting me into your home and allowing me to spend the afternoon with you. It's been an honor and a privilege. And remember, I am close personal friends with each and every one of you. So long.